Hello again, everybody. This is Ed Hitchens with Energeticcity.ca. This is the Community Roundup brought to you by Brad's Furniture and Appliances. Today we're in the Moose FM studios, and we're joined by Stage North Theater Society's Emry Micah, who's the executive director. Emry, nice to see you.
Thanks
And
for having me.
I spoke with Ted last week
Mhm.
about theater camps that were happening, final push for theater camp spots and getting that message out. How have the theater camps gone so far this weekend? What are you looking forward to with the adults only camp next week?
Yes, the theater camps went great this week. I spoke with Ted last night. He had a lot of fun with the students. They worked hard. They were tired by the end of their camp sessions, but it sounds like everyone had a great time. And then we have our adult musical theater intensive. When we posted all the workshops, the summer camps on Facebook, we had a couple people being like, where's the adult camps? So we introduced an adult camp, and we've signed up more adults than kids. So we're very excited to have a large group of folks coming in to sing and dance next week, especially with auditions coming up on the weekend. I think a lot of people are using it as like a primer to get themselves back in and comfortable
Okay.
singing and dancing, but it's all experiences. Anybody who wants to sign up still, you can email register@stagenorth.ca, and that will allow us to give you all the information. But it's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday night, 6 to 9, musical theater intensive, just
Okay.
singing and dancing fun.
All right, and you're here today to speak about the announcement of the 2024 lineup and auditions for Stage
Yes.
North. Tell us more about it.
So we have 2 musicals next year and then a smaller spring show for our festival piece. Our 2 big musicals is a Christmas show called The Peace Country Christmas, which is a complete Hallmark spoof set in Fort St. John.
Okay, so it's going to be about like one of those. I don't really need to say it for lack of a better term, but like one of those holiday Hallmark special type things. Okay.
Yes, but entirely set in Fort St. John and using Fort St. John references and things.
Okay.
It's being written by 2 of our members.
Okay.
We had a script read through the other day. It's hilarious. Big city girl moves to Fort St. John and experiences falling in love at Christmas
Okay.
with all of the cheese that you would expect, but a lot of good comedy as well. And then in March, we're doing Mamma Mia. And then in the spring, we've got a smaller show called Bluebirds coming up.
Okay, talk to me about Bluebirds. What's that?
So this is a 3-woman show, and they are all nurses in World War I, and it's their journey of coming from Canada to working on the front lines in France, and it's just a really beautiful retelling of what these women went through.
Okay, and you're also looking for stage production hands and things like that for the productions.
Yes,
this
always.
is company. Tell us how people can volunteer with Stage North.
So if anybody wants to get involved behind the scenes, if auditions for you aren't for you next weekend, you can email execdir, so I'm spelling EXECDIR at stagenorth.ca, and we can get your name to the directors to make sure that you can get involved if you don't want to be on the stage. We do have our auditions for both musicals next week. So we're doing a 2-for-1. You can audition for both shows. You can audition for one of the shows, whatever works for you, but we're doing it all in one go. So on August 24th and 25th from 1 to 4 at our Stage North space, we're holding open auditions if you want to be in the musical.
Okay. So what types of things will you be looking for people who are auditioning?
So they're going to be asked to do what we call a cold read. So you'd come in and read a part of the script from the show and just see how you interact with the characters and things like that. And then the directors are asking that you also prepare 30 to 60 seconds of a song that you feel comfortable singing and that kind of shows off your vocal range. And then there is the dance auditions, which are Saturday at 2 o'clock and then Wednesday at 7 o'clock. So you have to attend one of the singing and acting auditions and one of the dance auditions because these are all musicals, so they have singing, dancing, and acting in them. And as long as you kind of hit both, if this is all too confusing, just throwing it at you here, all of this has been listed on our social medias, so go check that out as well. We've been very clear about when you need to attend and stuff. And if not, just reach out, message us, email us, and we're happy to get you caught up because we want as many people at auditions as possible. These are huge shows with big casts.
Okay, all right. So you have an annual general meeting coming up this weekend
We
as
do.
well. Give me more details. What's going to be discussed? Where is it? Where can people attend?
So our AGM is at 1 o'clock on Sunday at our Stage North rehearsal space along the East Bypass. We have a free barbecue at 12 if you'd like to come for that. And this is a time that people can renew their memberships for the year. We're going to give a report of what happened last year for our season and then what we're looking at growing and developing over the next year with our board and new board members and things like that.
Okay, you touched on the types of musicals, the types of plays that you'll be offering this season. From season to season, tell me, where do you guys get the ideas for the plays that you do put on?
We put a general call out for directors, usually in January. And so if anyone wants to direct a show or has a script or a play or an idea, that's usually where we take those ideas from and go from there. It's all volunteer generally not generally, it's all volunteer. All the directors, all the cast, all the crew, everybody's volunteering to be there. And so we just work with the shows that people want to produce. And so this year, these were the 3 shows that were put forward by directors that wanted to work on them. And so when we get multiple submissions, we just go through and piece through what would be the strongest season. And sometimes we only get 3 submissions for 3 show slots. And so we roll with those ones.
Okay, all right. Just before I let you go, where can people find out more about Stage North Theatre Society, and is there anything else you'd like to add?
Absolutely. So we have a website, stagenorth.ca. And then we also are quite active on Facebook and Instagram under Stage North. We post all our things about auditions, upcoming classes, upcoming shows. We try to promote other folks within the community doing productions and things like that. So the social medias are the easiest place to find us, but our website will be updated with our new season and audition information shortly.
Okay, that's all the questions I have. Emry,
Yeah.
once again, thank you very much for the time. This has been Ed Hitchens with the Community Roundup for Energeticcity.ca. Once again, the Community Roundup is brought to you by Brad's Furniture and Appliances.